Welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Captain Silver. I'll be doing levels 4, 5 and 6, hopefully without losing a life, and then in part 3 I'll be doing the entire US version, but not in this video, in the next part. Here we go. Right, I still have my herbs, which is good. I thought I might lose them on the Cyclops. Normally I lose them on the Cyclops, and I don't lose them on the level 2 boss, the Captain Kabad, so I'm surprised here. Anyway, this skeleton, they're not affected by sprites, if you notice. One of the few enemies that isn't, so you have to jump over there and get him. You have to time it, because he needs more than one hit as well. So go when he's going backwards, now, and then go mad on him. Right, don't fall in the water, obviously, it's instant death. All water is on this game. Go on here and go mad on this enemy as well. Wait for a T. I know that other one was a T, but I thought I'd wait for this one, because that one was nearly gone. Right, so that's another life. Get as much of him there as you can, because he seems to be sort of intelligent, he doesn't go back near the edge. So time it, now. That's it, all done. Get the toad, get the ghost. That's supposed to be a ghost, believe it or not. Alright. So you have to go mad on the skeletons when they're near. Here's another free sprite that I don't need, but I'll get it anyway. Alright. Be careful of the ghost. If you try and run away from them, they're actually really fast. I'll get a P. There we are. Get the bat, then go for the skeleton. That's it. Alright, then go down this ladder. You can't go any further to the right. Go left first, so you can get some rings and some coins. Small coins are normal small coins, 300. The rings are worth 2,000. Don't go down the ladder. You'll end up there later. But there's more stuff to get on the right first. You can't go back up the ladder because the ladder ends before it reaches the bottom. Some more enemies here. Just ignore them, it doesn't matter, I can't be bothered to lose my herbs. Get these more rings and coins, then go down here. That doesn't do anything, it's just background. Right, so then there's some more chests. It's the same deal as the one in the pirate ship. Completely randomised, changes every time, you can't possibly predict what you'll get. It's either a shop or a crown. I don't really need the shop, to be honest. I have everything I want. If I did get a shop, I would buy a clock. I don't need boots or herbs or sprites. You never want the boots anyway, they're rubbish. So a crown doesn't really matter. Now I get the shop. I don't need sprites. I maximum that. Don't need herbs. Don't need boots. I might as well get the clock. So everything's 20,000 again. But you don't need the key for this because it's inside a chest. The other one had a crown in it, which is worth 3,000 gold. Right, beyond this thing is a skeleton that tries to surprise you. So as soon as you go in the next screen, mash the attack button like mad, like this. Otherwise you'll die if you don't do that. Obviously if you reach this screen from the other side, it's easier because the skeleton's always on the right, but if you approach it from the left, you have to mash the buttons because that skeleton surprises you. If you don't know he's there, he will kill you. Some more of these. Get them all quickly before they shoot. No. Get some coins. Not some coins, some letters. If you go up there, that's where the rings and coins were from earlier. There's some changing letters if you want some. I can't be bothered to wait. Alright, some more chests here. Obviously, again, you can only open one, but this time it's either herbs or a ring. Obviously, if you need herbs, they're the priority, but there's no way to predict. It changes every time. There's no possible way to predict it. So I'd rather have the ring because I have herbs, and I get the herbs. Doesn't matter. But yeah, there's a ring in the other one. But you can only open one. Right, all three of these ghosts have letter I's for some reason. I don't need any of them. Right, here's the boss. I think it's almost the easiest boss in the game. It's the dragon. It never touches you. You just have to jump over, mostly, or sometimes duck its flames and just keep attacking it. It's unbelievably easy. The only problem is you might get bored and just sort of want to hurry it up a bit, and that's when the danger comes. You just have to be patient. Don't try to get it too quickly. It isn't worth it. Just be patient. When it flashes white, that means you're attacking it. If it doesn't flash white and you hear the noise, that means you're not hurting it. Obviously it's easier with sprites. Duck that one. That was quite quick. He's nearly dead. Ah, he's gone. You chop his head off in 3 locations. Right, right, here's the 5th level. It's on the island, and the music changes. I hate this. It's just awful music. Just be careful of the coconuts. Right, the man over there, that's actually called a savage. He's like the skeleton, although slightly easier. You can't get him with sprites. So you just have to go mad on him when he comes nearby. But he doesn't need as many hits, I think, as the skeleton does. Right. The savage there with the bow and arrow can be hurt with sprites for some reason. I don't know why it's different. Right. There's a key. There's a shop coming up. The last shop in the game, so you want to spend as much money as possible because you don't see any more shops after this shop. So money is useless after this shop. There's another sprite if you need it, which I don't. Get it anyway. Just to stop the music, if nothing else. So be careful of the arrows, they can be annoying. Alright, get the letter in the shop. Here we are, last shop in the game. What should I get? I can only afford one thing because everything's 30,000. Oh yeah, by the way, if you let the time run out in the shop, you just leave the shop automatically. So I'll get the clock. That's the only thing I can get. I don't need the boots. You never want the boots, and I don't need I'm maxed out on sprites and herbs. Careful of here. There's a little thing called a killer fish. That's it, done. There's another killer fish on this turtle. Obviously don't go in the water, instant death. There's another killer fish here, it's at the end. That's it, done. There we are. Go mad on that. Yeah, the bow and arrow men, I don't think they drop a changing letter card. But the ones with spears do. Yeah, there's another killer fish there. Make sure you get them, otherwise they can take your herbs away or kill you. Right, we're nearly done, nearly up to the boss. Now this, I think, is actually the hardest boss in the game. He's the top banana. He either chucks his mace high or low. If you try to get him without knowing what to do, you won't hurt him. You can only be hurt either by getting his legs, by ducking, or by jumping and getting his head. Getting his legs is easier in my opinion, although there are occasions when he can get his head. But if you don't do that, he'll never die. You have to get him in legs or head, otherwise he'll make the noise, but he won't flash. Anyway, here we go. He's a pretty bizarre boss, I think. So just jump over his mace. See, that got him in the head there, but it's pretty risky doing that. Or you can duck and get his legs, but make sure you avoid the weapon first before you try to get him. And don't get him on the edge as well, because he bounces off the edge of the screen, and that can sort of put you off and make you go into him. Right. Get him now. There you are. As long as he flashes white, that means you know you're getting him. You have herbs, so you're good for one hit. But obviously don't touch him. That's it. That was close. That's it, that was a good one. Another good one. Nearly gone. No, I didn't get him. I didn't get him either, I think. Just don't let him corner you, otherwise it can be quite difficult. That got him. Nearly gone. You have to be patient with this boss as well, so he can take a fair amount of time. That's it, that's the end of him. You can only hurt him if you get his head or his leg, just remember, because he has a shield. You can make the noise when you hit him, but he won't hurt him unless you get him in the legs or head. Right, here's level 6. From the start, do that to avoid the shots those man-eating Venus flytraps shoot at you. And then climb up. Don't go down again because they'll have reappeared, so be careful of that. Get those ones as well when you can. That's it. Eagle will go past. There's herbs there if you want them, which I'll get. I might as well, just to show you. Just don't jump too far as you go off the edge. Another eagle. Get them. That's a moth. They also go really fast if you try to run away from them, the moth, so be careful. There's one more panther. See, that moth goes really fast. And that's the end of the panthers. There's a flower, man-eating Venus flytrap here. There we go, jump over its projectile. Okay, now this is where this level gets hard. There's annoying little platforms to jump over. You can fall down there, but you're going to the next screen too early and then you might fall down even further or get hurt. So go down the ladder. Alright. Okay, get that annoying thing. Go onto this platform like that and then wait. Watch to see where the platform ends and plan your jump. Take your time. So go now, that's it. That was almost perfect, but it bounced a bit. These platforms are easy. There's another eagle there. You want to get the clock here just for the hell of it. I usually like to go on the top platform like that. That's it. Perfect. Right, another eagle. The hardest jump is just coming up. Well, one of the hardest jumps. That's easy. Right, this jump can be a little bitch. Just watch to see where it ends. So it ends right there. So just plan your jump. And go now. That's it. Lovely. Get that immediately. Don't bother getting the letters. They're not worth it. Go on the next one. Sometimes another eagle will appear there, although sometimes not, like then. But sometimes one will, so be warned about that. It'll appear from the left sometimes. Okay. Getting onto this platform is easy. This is the last one. Get the herbs if you want, because the boss is coming up. That was extremely close. I just managed not to fall off there. But yeah, watch where this one ends. It ends just halfway in between there, so plan your jump. Go now. That's it. That was very close, but made it, because that one's quite a difficult jump there. You have to time it perfectly. Skeleton here, the last enemy in the game. You can get this one right on the edge like that, so don't try to jump on it to get it. Just wait for him to go to the edge and then get him. There we go. Alright, get that if you want it. There we go, but don't fall off the edge. And here's the last boss, Ghost of Captain Silver. He'll jump and throw arrows at you every time he jumps, every time he lands. So jump every time he lands and you'll jump over them. Herbs help. He takes a fair few number of hits, so just be careful here. Yeah, like that. And try to get underneath him when you can, like that. And just make sure you jump every time he lands to avoid the arrows. And just get him when you can, like that. Don't let him corner you, otherwise that's probably suicide. And then he'll eventually die. Haven't lost my herbs yet. That's it, still haven't lost my herbs yet. I'm surprised there, they're pretty close. And I'm still doing alright. That's it, brilliant. First time. And then the treasure appears in the tree. There we are, 2 crowns, 2 rings, 2 small coins and 2 large coins. And here's the ending scene. Capturing Captain Silver's treasures, Jim purchased a sailing ship with the gold. And he's very muscular now. And continued his adventure on the 7 seas. Defeating various evil enemies and monsters on his travels, Jim was praised high and low as a true hero of the high seas by people throughout the world. And tales of his gallant exploits were handed down from generation to generation. They give you enough time to read it, I like that. Other games don't. During his voyage around the Earth, as is well known among those familiar with the legend, Jim accumulated a large fortune in treasure. There he is, has a moustache there now, and with it was able to lead a very prosperous and worthwhile life. And that's the end, with the book of Captain Silver. So that's all of that done. I think I did very well on that. And I was very lucky I got the shop both times, because you do want the shop, but I didn't need it. You know, that's the end of the game. So, yeah, thanks for watching this video. In the next video of this series, the final part, I'll do a complete run-through of the US version. So, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video, bye-bye.